Hello and welcome. I'm so excited to welcome people. I've really been looking forward to doing this 3-part training, and I'm really glad to welcome people in. If you are watching this on replay, I welcome you also, and I invite you to participate on replay in all of the activities that we're doing, and to answer all the questions and participate in the chat also. I'm going to look back at the chat afterwards. So if you're on replay, just write #replay, and I will look at all of the comments. And I'm also welcoming all the people who are here live. I see Eileen is here. Hello, Eileen. Welcome. And I am so happy to be welcoming people into our 3-day training. We have been looking forward to this in our group for a while, and I am just going to be sharing life-changing strategies. So I'm going to be giving strategies and solutions and answers and tips and hacks today to change motherhood stress into putting you more in control, feeling happy, feeling calm, and reclaiming your sense of control in your life. And I'm going to be going through some of the reasons why people feel that they're not in control. I'm going to be talking about some of the problems in the beginning, and then after that I'm going to start giving you solutions and answers and strategies. And I'm also going to be telling you how you can build a personalized strategy pathway to a calm motherhood. So I'm going to be telling you that today and tomorrow and Wednesday also. So I'm really excited to be giving you this information, and so happy that people are joining us for this. So I want to start on the topic and the theme of Mother's Day, because we just celebrated Mother's Day recently, and I'm happy to continue the celebration into today. So I want to ask people who are joining, what's something special that you did on Mother's Day that you don't usually do during the rest of the year? Is there anything that happened, or anything that you did, or anyone you saw that was special? If you can put a few words in the chat and let me know, whether you're here live or whether you're watching it on replay. I really love to get to know people, and I want us to be a supportive and an involved community. So if you're here or if you're on replay, please let me know in the chat a couple of words of something special on Mother's Day. Did you have a special dinner, or have a special guest, or did you get breakfast in bed, or anything special that gave you some extra joy in your life on the day, on Mother's Day? I will tell you that my answer is I got a special card from my daughter. My daughter and I have an agreement that we don't buy cards and just write "Dear Mom, love Lori" on it. That we either make our own cards for each other, or if we do buy a card, we write a special loving message to each other. So it's not a commercial card. It's really something that we've created for each other. And I really did get a beautiful card from my daughter, which made me very happy. So I want to celebrate all the mothers who are out there and all the mothers who are with us. And again, I want to make this a very supportive group, a very special group, so that mothers know that this is a comfortable community where they feel safe, where they feel supported by me and by everybody in the community. Eileen says she received a box of pink roses with a card from her son and her daughter. Oh, that is beautiful. Wow, they must be very loving and caring. And that's very special. That's wonderful, Eileen. Thank you for sharing. So again, I want to make sure that we have a supportive community, because I know that mothers often feel very isolated And they often think it's just them, just them that's having trouble and stressed. Probably all of my clients who come to me don't even imagine that it's really the norm that mothers feel stressed. All mothers feel stressed and feel overworked and are really looking for strategies for relief. So I want everybody to feel comfortable and know that this is a home for solutions. This is a home for strategies. This is a home for support for mothers, and that they can come here and ask me questions, and that I will have strategies and methods and processes and answers. And we're in this special group for the training, but of course our main group is Mothers Ultimate Empowerment Support Network. So make sure you continue to join us there as well. And at the end, I'm going to ask you to post some information about today's training in our main group. So again, I want to welcome everybody to our 3-part Eliminate Mom Stress and Support Your Child's Success. For those of you who may not have met me yet, I'm Dr. Ellen Ettinger, and I am a doctor. I have been a working mother. I won a lawsuit in federal court, United States federal court, on issues related to working mothers. I am a triple certified coach and award-winning author, but I want to spend my time talking about you today. As I went through my life as a working mother, I knew the stress, so I get it. I know what it feels like to be so overwhelmed. And when I figured out how to handle the stresses and how to handle the challenges, I just wanted to share it with all the mothers out there. So I'm going to talk about some of the problems first that moms experience. Did you know that there was a study that showed that the average mother works 98 hours a week? That's 2.5 full-time jobs. Incredible, amazing. And 2.5 full-time jobs. So the study showed that most mothers were up by around 6:30 in the morning and didn't clock out until about 8:30 at night. And most of the mothers that I know are up way past 8:30. So think of all the hours that we are working. Wow, wow, wow. No wonder we are tired and stressed and need strategies to support us. Nobody taught us and prepared us to work 2.5 full-time jobs. And there's another study that 87% of mothers say that motherhood is more difficult since the pandemic has begun than it was before the pandemic. Again, wow, wow, wow. And there's other research that talks about the invisible workload of mothers. So what do we mean by that, the invisible workload of mothers? That refers to the emotional and mental workload, not the things that are on our calendar or to-do list that we see and people acknowledge, but the emotional stress that we carry with us, like the thoughts, Susie just went back to school today. I hope she's feeling okay. She just got over a cold. Or I hope the plumber shows up to fix the leak. Or I have to remember to get a birthday card and gift for my mother-in-law or my aunt. Or I hope Bobby remembered to take his parents' permission slip so he was able to go on his trip in school today. Again, the emotional load that we carry as mothers is tremendous. And that's in addition to the hourly workload, to the tasks that we put on our calendars. Again, reasons that we're entitled to support and we should get support. So many mothers think that's the way it's supposed to be, that we're supposed to be stressed. But that's not the case. You don't have to live stressed. And you probably know some mothers who make it look easy, who make it look like they're doing it effortlessly. And the only thing that stands between you and someone like that is a skill set of strategies that show you how to handle the challenges and struggles and difficulties that we as moms face. And that's what I want to offer to the moms in my group. I'm constantly coming out with different ideas and suggestions and new ideas for you to have to simplify your life and to make you better able to handle all of the things that come your way. And especially when there are unexpected challenges that come your way. That's when we really need to be empowered and make sure that we have the strategies with us so that we can move forward. One of the things that the mothers who work with me notice is that when they're stressed, they're not really able to fully have the capacity to support their family and children fully, or to be optimal in their work, because they're feeling depleted and their energy tank is less than full. And if your energy tank, and I brought this here, if you're working from an energy tank with a hole in it, if it's leaking, then you're not really as strong as you could be. And you're going to be tired. You're not going to be fully energized. We all want to be role models for our kids. In addition to supporting them, we want them to see in us the strength, the resilience and the power that we want them to grow up with. And if we can't model that and demonstrate it to our kids, then as they grow up and as they reach challenges in their lives, they're going to find that the way they've learned to handle challenges is to really just survive, just to get by. But if you learn these strategies, these empowering techniques, and you use them and you model them, your children learn them as well. So I like to say strong mothers can lead strong families. And mothers who are depleted don't have the capacity to lead as strongly, as vibrantly, as powerfully. And that's what I want for you. I want for you to be your best for yourself, for your family, for your work, for all aspects of your life. So if you want to become more empowered, if you want those strategies for yourself and your family, you're in the right place. And again, you're just a skill set away from those strategies that can really empower you. I'm going to be talking a lot about building a personalized strategy pathway to a calm motherhood that can help you and your family. Some mothers have been asking me already, can they work with me directly? And I was really going to wait until Wednesday, until the third day, to tell you how you can do that. But if you'd like, you can reach out to me. I'm going to ask Eileen if she can put my calendar link in the chat. And if you'd like to reach out to me and find out how you can work with me, I do have limited spots available. And so the sooner you reach out to me, the more likely I will have room to work with you. So again, I want to talk about the old paradigm of motherhood. And that is that motherhood has to be stressful, that it's supposed to be stressful, that that's the way it's supposed to be, that motherhood is supposed to be hard and difficult, and you're supposed to be exhausted and frustrated and more. No, you don't have to live like that anymore. There are so many strategies that help you take control back. And I want you to have those strategies so that you can enjoy the time with your family and be present with your kids and not feel like when you're with your child, you're also thinking of 6 other things that you need to get done and that your child can see you're distracted and you're not really enjoying your time with your family. No, it doesn't have to be that way. you can regain your presence with your child. You can regain your ability to focus at work. So many mothers tell me they're at work, but they're worrying about home and their kids and their family. It doesn't have to be that way. So I'm going to start out and share 2 immediate stress relieving techniques. And there are a myriad of techniques. I'm just going to start with these 2 because I really like these, and they're 2 very quick techniques that you can implement in your day to day, to start letting go of that stress cycle, of that continuing stress cycle. So let's talk about number 1, and that's called moments of joy. And you can do it even in like 30 seconds, if you could take 30 seconds at a time. And I want you to think, and you can close your eyes if you want, or keep your eyes open. I want you to think of a beautiful place you've been to, or about the face of a special person to you, or about a special event in your life, maybe a wedding, or the day your child was born, or something really special that happened. And I want you to evoke those thoughts in your mind. And that, my friends, is going to help you start to break that stress cycle, because you're going to interfere with that stress cycle that just wants to live with you. And in 30 seconds, you can just take your thoughts and put those great, beautiful, empowering thoughts into your day. And I call that moments of joy, because all it takes is a little bit of time to start breaking the stress cycle. And there are many techniques that I tell my clients, and this is one of them. There are many more as well. But moments of joy is one of the fun ones that I really like. And you can do that 2 or 3 times a day to help cut that stress cycle and bring you moments of peace and joy. So I hope you like that one. I'm going to ask you if you like it later on. I'm going to give you another one that's also a very brief technique. I call it 3-4-5 pause breathing. Very often when we're stressed, we breathe very shallow and we're not breathing deeply. So, and you can do this briefly during your day if you're home or at work. So breathe in to a count of 3. Hold it for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out to a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then pause until you're ready for your next breath in. And then again, breathe in for 3. Hold it for 4. Breathe out for 5. And then pause until your next breath. And what you've done now is you've focused on calm, deep breathing. And again, that helps cut that stress cycle by focusing on your healthy breathing. The way the numbers are different, by the way, is you breathe in for 3, you hold it for 4, because usually we breathe in and breathe out very quickly. But if you hold your breath a little bit, it helps to really oxygenate the blood cells in your body. You really keep that oxygen there a little bit more. And you want to breathe out for a count of 5 to really make sure you exhale that breath that's no longer good. You want to get that stale air out, those toxins. And then you just pause until your next time to breathe in. And those are 2 really quick techniques that you can fit into any day. So I want to tell you that no matter how stressed you feel your life is, your work is, your home is, you can always take 30 seconds or a minute to start with some techniques to help eliminate the stress. And remember, if you do nothing, nothing will change. If you've been stressed 6 months ago or 3 months ago, or if you're stressed now, if you do nothing, then probably in 3 months or 6 months in a year, you're going to be just as stressed. Now is the time to take control of your life and to reclaim the peace in your life, to reclaim the presence with your children, to reclaim your ability to focus at work, to reclaim a peaceful, happy, joyful motherhood. And you can do that. Again, you're just a skill set away from those calm mothers who you might know. And don't put off taking that back. It's your right. It's your place. So you can feel more in control of your days and your time again. You can feel joy and happiness again. You can feel more in control of your life rather than life controlling you. And you can feel present with your children instead of feeling stressed and distracted. Again, it's a matter of skill sets. There's a question that I get a lot from parents, and that is, why do books and videos not work? And I'll tell you that books and videos usually have a particular strategy or a particular slant that they're offering, that they're telling you in their book or their video. And that may not be the particular slant that you need, or it may not be explained in a way that you can easily apply it in your life. And what's offered in one general book to everybody is really not specific enough to meet all of the needs that one person has. Each person has a profile of needs that they have, of stresses that they're experiencing. And one book probably doesn't go very far in meeting your profile of needs. And that's why many moms tell me, I bought one book after the other book and another video after another video, and I'm still feeling that I'm living this stressful motherhood. And again, it's because they don't know you personally. They don't know how to create a personal profile for you. And that's what I'm able to do in getting to know you. And I'm really looking forward to doing that and helping you and letting you know that you can have this personalized profile to help you understand what your needs are in the first place and how you can build that strategy pathway so that you can create that peaceful and calm motherhood that you so deserve and that your family deserves. You want your kids, again, to have a role model so they can learn stress eliminating techniques rather than just survival getting by techniques. So here are some major categories that some moms sometimes talk about with me. And one is just a general stress relief and stress eliminating strategies. One area is goal reaching, how to reach your goals at home and work. And that's different. It's not just goal setting. A lot of programs spend a lot of time teaching people to set goals. Well, setting goals doesn't produce results. When I work with my clients, we go way beyond goal setting. We talk about goal reaching. What are the steps you need to do to reach your goals? Not to just set your goals and say, I want to lose 20 pounds, or I want to get a promotion in my next job, or I want to support my child to accomplish this. We talk about goal reaching. There may be some time management strategies that may help you. You may need some help with work-life balance, work success strategies. Most of the mothers that I work with tell me about certain problems that their children are having that I help them with. So we talk about helping their children's development and success. So from toddlers to teens, sometimes there are sleep issues or behavior issues or motivation issues or school issues. What's going on in your family? So I'm happy to talk to you about everything that's on your mind and keeping you awake at night, and how I can help you create a calm motherhood in your life that you deserve and that your family deserves. So if you have the workbook that I sent out about this meeting, about this program, you'll see in the middle, or a little bit past the middle towards the end, you'll see day 1. And there are 2 questions. And I'd like you to answer those questions and post them in our main group, Mother's Ultimate Empowerment Support Network. I'd like you to post your answers. And the reason I want you to post your answers is, one, is I want you to commit to answering for yourself. And two, I want to create a supportive environment where all of the moms in the environment see they're not the only ones who have stresses and challenges. I want us to be a real supportive community and to be there for each other. So I'm going to ask you two questions. One is about some of the categories that I talked about, be it goal management or time management, some of the others that you'll see in the question. And again, if you don't have the workbook, that's fine. I'm going to post it right in the group so that you'll see the question right there. And the other is simply giving me feedback. Did you like the moments of joy technique and the 3, 4, 5 pause breathing technique? And I'm asking you, because I like feedback, to know if these are helpful. So I'm going to ask you to answer those two very small questions. Again, one, so that you know you have a commitment and that you're working to move forward. And two, so that other moms don't feel isolated, so that as a community, we feel we're there and we're supportive for each other. So again, let's do this together. If you'd like to work on your personalized strategy pathway towards creating your calm motherhood, feel free to reach out to me and schedule a phone call with me. Again, in the link that Eileen posted in the group here. You'll see it in the workbook as well, and you can see it in our group as well. So I do have limited spots, which is why I'm mentioning it on the first day, because mothers have been reaching out to me. And the earlier you set an appointment, the more likely you'll be able to work with me and have the opportunities to create your strategy pathway with me. So again, I'm really excited that we're working on this 3-day program and training. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'm happy to be here for you. Again, I want you to know that you have somebody here who can serve as a home for solutions and strategies and answers for the challenges that you are experiencing, and that we can support you and change your life. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's continue. I'm going to have some larger strategies tomorrow. Today I did some small techniques that you can put in during your day. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about some larger strategies. And on our 3rd day, I'm going to talk about some major techniques you can do to help support your child. So again, thank you for joining me today, and I'm looking forward to sharing many more strategies and techniques with you tomorrow.